a couple of months ago, as well as the second part, describing our next major project. A very important conference we are organizing here in Brussels together with our lawyers association Droit et Liberté, Rights and Freedoms. This conference, to take place on 3rd of December 2022 in our lawyer's office at 151 Avenue d'Auderghem in Brussels, will be attended by scientists, doctors and lawyers and serve as documentation in the ICATOR lawsuit. After the summer holidays, I had started on this video, which I have now extended. This was the first part. I come back to you with this video after a longer break due to the summer holidays and several severe targeted attacks on me. Such life-threatening attacks on me and members of my family are going on in a continuous manner throughout the year, but always increase in severity just before an ICATOR event. In this case, it was a RF scanning held in a shielded environment, a certified Faraday cage, that turned out to be very successful, but attacks like these are not rare and are also perpetrated to stop me from organizing and attending lawyers' appointments with or on behalf of our members. The perpetrators intensify their efforts to eliminate me, with actions such as slicing my car tires whilst I'm on a steep slope and driving in heavy rain, or cutting off my road on the highway, hoping that I will not have the necessary time or reaction capabilities to avoid an accident, which they hope will be fatal, or at least that I sustain heavy injuries. To show you an example of such an attack, I will show you this video which the garage made of the tires that had been slashed on my vehicle during a medical consultation I had in a local hospital. Luckily, I managed to drive with the damaged car in heavy rain and on a slippery road to a nearby garage to get the vehicle repaired just in time before the ICATOR scanning event started. This event, attended by 16 participants from Belgium, Bulgaria, France, Germany, Greece, the Netherlands, Spain and the United States, was very successful and was also coupled with lawyer appointments for the members to be able to address their questions to our counselor. Just a second, I will show you the video of my tires that were slashed. So, just one moment. I hope you can see this. That is how the tires looked after I came back from the medical appointment in the hospital. And they were slit not only from the outside, but also from the inside. Also, you can see here in the inside it's also slit. Yeah. So this was, of course, to eliminate me. It was, or at least injure me very heavily, and it was just a couple of days prior to the very successful scanning event that we had that I just mentioned. So you have seen this, just to give you an example. But to reassure you for future events, as well as to give a message to the perpetrators that will probably listen to this video, as I'm studied for fear, my reactions to intimidation and covert and overt threats, I can tell you right now that no scheduled ICATOR event will ever fail because of their attacks on me. Even if they should be successful one day in producing a fatal car accident or an induced heart attack or stroke, as there always is a second and even a third person in the know who will carry out the event as planned, even if I should be unable to do it myself. So, perpetrators, I know you're trying very hard to intimidate me, to interfere with my legal claims at the insurance, in deleting emails or in not sending me the legal forms required to file a damage claim to stop the investigation to go further. I'm also aware that you do not have the human intelligence on your side to understand that all these attempts at intimidation had no effect on me, nor will they ever have one. And the only result is that the complaints at the police are on the rise. I appreciate that. But also, be assured that there's nothing you can do to prevent justice from being done and to be held accountable for your crimes to hundreds of thousands of innocent people around the world, all our members and their families. For the victims, let me assure you once again that this is what is going to happen. Justice will be done. And it is being done at this very moment. And I, on behalf of ICATOR and my board member colleagues, I would like to thank you for your trust and your support, as without it we could not achieve what we are doing, and that will be to the benefit of all good citizens around the world that deserve to live in peace and happiness. Talking about justice and the legal process that we are currently involved with on behalf of all of our members, which should, however, also benefit all of the victims of electronic terrorism around the world, may they be ICATOR members or not. Although our last member event in June, which included a lawyers' meeting measurements in a certified Faraday cage, was very successful, out of 16 participants, 12 had positive readings within the controlled environment, we have decided to broaden our evidence-finding methods. On 24th and 25th of October, Amy Holem came to Brussels to perform thermal scans. These scans detect radiation injuries not visible to the naked eye. They can reveal suspicious overheating areas, such as produced by illegal medical implants and nanotechnology weapons. She then takes normal photos of the body on which she superimposes the scans. Amy is currently still in Europe. Appointments are to be taken directly with Amy Holem, and the $300 scanning fee is to be settled directly to Amy as well. But ICATOR had to pay for the venue out of the donations we receive to be able to hold this event. We therefore now need to request further donations to be able to refill our account and finance running and future projects. On 26th of October, ICATOR has organized a meeting with our lawyer for our members wanting to participate in the lawsuit, to meet him and address him with their questions and queries. Following this meeting, our head lawyer has decided to organize a major conference to present ICATOR to the members of his network, and more specifically to scientists, doctors and other lawyers. Amy Holem, whose forensic method has been validated by Dr. Barry Trower at a recent meeting with him in the UK, will present her work to have it peer-reviewed by other scientists present. We now need to finance the conference costs, as well as to be able to pay our experts who will be presenting. The physicists and psychotronic weapons expert, Mr. Daniel Dupree, will open the conference, sharing his wealth of knowledge on electromagnetic weapons. As this event will serve as documentation in view of the upcoming court case, it will be videotaped to be available for the judge to view. English-French translation has been organized. Please help us to cover the conference costs for organization, venue, catering services, translation, and above all, our experts' fees that have to be covered. Under membership and donations on our website, you will find our crowdfunding page, fundraiser, as well as our bank details, including our IBAN number to make a bank transfer. Our objective is to raise €3,000. Every donation helps. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our Australian board member, Mr. Craig Laforest, who has donated for us to be able to purchase a beamer, making the French translation for the judge and other French-speaking members of the Belgian justice system possible. Thank you, Craig. And thank you to all of our members and donors who have supported us so far. Please help us with donations for this conference and in the furtherance of the objective of the ICATOR international lawsuit. Thank you. Goodbye.